is a sentence you don't often hear from me because I'm definitely more of an early riser and like to bed quite early. I sort of lack of energy in the evenings that I don't normally really want to do much. But tonight I'm going to go to a garden design event. I think the lady who's speaking there is Pollyanna Wilkinson or something, and my friend had bought tickets for herself and asked if I want to go as well, and I was like, yes, of course I do. And she's now about to come to pick me up as well, so I'm getting amazing service in here. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, and I can't remember where it was, but it was somewhere in Bath, which is very nice. It's so warm here today, really cold this morning, but this evening is feeling so much nicer. And I'm wearing my blazer, which is fairly new, has a little bit of the blue, which is quite nice with the scarf. And then I'm just wearing jeans and my brown jumper. Sorry, I don't know if you could even see anything. But yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'm probably won't have time to do any filming, but I just want to come to say hello, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Happy afternoon it is at the moment, but I've just made myself a big cup of coffee because I'm going to head outside to do a little bit of gardening and some gardening prep because we are going to go visit the house tomorrow, and there's a few small things that I want to do. I know it's not my house yet, but these are, I just want to treat the box trees in there with this treatment thingy. So we are going to pop in there. It's going to be the Mother's Day tomorrow as well. And we have Farrow and Ball here for all day for a location shoot. They're going to be painting several rooms, which is going to be fun to see. We haven't had a location shoot where they would have done painting for ages. So we'll see how that goes. They're going to be here for 3 days, and tomorrow, which is Mothering Sunday, they arrive at 9 o'clock. And because we are going to be moving the clocks to the summertime, it's actually going to be, well, it's going to feel like it's an hour earlier, so that's going to be interesting. We are going to probably leave the children here just on the other end of the house, and Mr. Nordic and I are going to take Lila and try to meet up with his mom before we then go to the house and see how that goes. Anyway, I wasn't actually going to start with this at all. I actually wanted to talk to you. I know that I started the vlog by talking to you about the garden design book event that I went with Pollyanna Wilkinson, and that was really good, but that feels like a long time ago already. And my friend got a book from there as well, and I actually have it at the moment because she's starting to renovate, and her garden will be acting as the storage thing for the builder stuff. So she doesn't have any use for garden book at the moment, so I'm borrowing it because I want to start my garden design planning and process soon. So tomorrow when we go to the house, I'm getting distracted again. This is not what I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you that it's been probably a week, well over a week since I filmed anything. So the previous one was ages ago because I've had a terrible time with migraines lately. Like this last week I had 2 migraines, and I feel like today I'm sort of teetering on an edge on another one. I have just tried to contact a local osteopath and see if that could help. Somebody on Instagram was saying that that was really helpful for them. And I don't know if it's a cause or consequence, but my shoulders and neck have been super stiff lately. So hopefully I can get an appointment for next week. So it's just been a little bit rough. And I'm also trying to get back on drinking more water. I have noticed recently that although I know that dehydration is a bad thing for my migraines, I've noticed a few times that I just can't be asked to drink as much water as I probably should have. So I've only myself to blame really if that's what's been causing them. But anyway, I'm hoping that's it now. I had just a little nap now, so I feel a little bit groggy from that as well. But I'm hoping that was it now, and tomorrow we are going to have a lovely day out and about. Anyway, the garden design, yes, so I'm going to start that. So I bought a few things from Amazon, this measuring tape thing and graph paper And then I bought this little like strip so I can take some samples in the garden so I can test what pH the soil is, because I don't really know how it's going to have an effect, but I know that some plants can't stand acidic soils and some plants are just fine. So I guess it's good to find out for those purposes. And then I got the box plant treatment, so the box plant caterpillars. I haven't seen, well, it's always been winter anyway, so I haven't seen any signs in there that there would have been infestation, but I can see that there has been historically, they've been attacked. So I have used in my own garden this thing that sort of prevents, makes them hardier, and then also they're like nematodes, which you can spray. And that's some sort of, is it a natural parasite maybe? I don't actually even know, but I've used those as well in the past, so that's what I'm planning on doing there today. I'm really blabbling on. I know it's 5 minutes long, this video already, so I better stop now and start going outside, and I'll speak to you later. I'm looking a little rough and ready today. I feel pretty much the same, so I guess it matches that. I don't know what happened to my hair. I washed it and tried it yesterday, and it just feels really odd. Wonder if I forgot or used something in the wrong way. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to show you my order. It's a quite varied mixed bag, but first up is this book. It's a Rizzoli book, and if you know them, they are a publishing house that produces the most beautiful, and this is no exception. It's the English version by Ben, goodness me, how do you pronounce that name? Ben Pentreath. I don't know, could be anything, but this is absolutely stunning. Let me turn you around so you can see it. It's about traditional architecture and decoration. And I was complaining on Instagram the other day about how my Pinterest is full of AI images these days. And somebody said to me that, yeah, we just all need to go back to books and magazines like in the good old days. And so that's what I've done. Oh, that looks lovely. Can you see? So nice. I also bought another book, which is a Katie book. It's the English country house style, and I haven't had even time to flick at this yet, but this one looks lovely as well. It's just beautiful homes around Cotswolds. So I'm going to be spending lots of time looking at different beautiful in here. How fun this is. They've done a fake bookshelf door in here. I don't know if you can see, but I love little details like that. I think that's such a nice, fun idea. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Honestly, I'm so not on my top game today, but here is the garden tutor, which is the soil pH test strips. I mean, super cheap, and they have 100 strips in here, so I can just try all sorts of different corners and see what they come up with. So you just dip this strip, these test strips, to a soil and water mix, and then you see the results, what it's going to be. And then here is my new measuring tape. Did I go for 30 meters in the end? I think I did. 100 feet, no idea how much that is in metrics, but that's what I'm going to be trying to use tomorrow. I want to measure my kitchen garden space, and also where I want to have the greenhouse. There's lots of wasted space at the moment behind where the greenhouse is going, and because it's this beautiful old stone wall, I'm thinking that I might just have to clear that somehow. Might require some digging, which might be a bit of a bullish thing to be doing. We'll see once we get in there. And more for the gardening stuff, I also bought 2 small bits, like I said. One is the Buxus health mix, and one is a fertilizer. And I'm just going to, there's just a couple of them, nice Buxus plants in the front of the house that I want to look after. There is still a gardener in there, but I don't know what she's doing or what they're doing at the moment. And then I bought this little 1 liter pressure thingy, because the health mix you need to spray on. And you mix 1 pouch, 1 tablet to 1 liter. So it's going to make it easy. I'm going to make this ready to take with me tomorrow. And then I also bought, these are just for the bags, which don't look much because they're in the bag. And then I bought 2 hemming tools. One that you iron on, and this is the complete impulse pie. It's basically like a 1-stitch sewing machine or handheld sewing machine. I don't know if it's going to be any good or completely rubbish, but I'm going to try it. And then one final thing were these salted bila, which are so good, so good. Anyway, I'm off now. Good morning. As you can see, it's beautifully sunny day here in Bath on this lovely Sunday. We have just jumped on the car and are going to be driving to meet up Mr. Nordics, who is doing the driving. There he is. Oh, look how stuff we have on the back seats there. So after recycling from our decluttering challenge, bags are still waiting there. Yeah, so we're going to go walk with his mom and Lila the dog and try to get a coffee or something somewhere before we then head to the house, and then we're going to do our thing in there and then come back home and take our children out for the afternoon. I think we are going to have maybe sushi for Mother's Day meal this evening. The Farrow and Paul people team arrived very promptly at 9 o'clock, and decorating team, which is 3 people, just arrived as well because they are going to be doing some decorating. I think the plan is, well, I don't know about any other rooms, but I know in the kitchen they are going to be painting the kitchen wall with green, and then we have always the pink kitchen existing already, and they have some floorboards that are going to look like they are painted as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to look like. It's always quite odd when you have, well, they're quite fun, the location shoots sometimes, at least when there's not too many of them, but it's quite fun when they go and do things that makes your house look completely different. Like we've had bedrooms made in the living room and walls have been painted with all sorts of different colors, and there's been curtains and blinds and fake floors before as well, so all sorts of things. But anyway, I'll maybe show you that later, how it's looking like when we get back home. But we are off now.
Don't come close to me.
Good morning and happy Monday. The clocks got changed forward 2 days ago, so the sun is only just about to rise in here, and the mornings are definitely much darker now. I wanted to show you how much of a chaos my house is at the moment, because we're having the location shoot team here doing their thing. Here is our, let me just step back a little bit so you can see, let's see the living room first. So they've taken everything down and painted the wall. Looks like setting pink from, no, setting plaster from Farrow & Ball, but I'm not sure. So this is relatively, I mean, it's obviously not especially tidy, but it's not too different. And then on the other end, where I have the other seating area, they painted that green, which is quite a nice color. I mean, I'll not be able to live with these different colors when they are in the same room though, but it's not too, it's actually quite nice and soft green. And goodness knows what's in here. They always come with so much stuff. Looks like there might be building in here something, or maybe, oh, this maybe the floor, like they also pretend that they have floorboards, like different kind of floorboards in here. But overall, the house is in an absolute tip. We were out yesterday all day, luckily, because this is, they're quite full on the shoot days. They tidied half a table for us. Otherwise, the other half is used for storage. This is looking fairly normal. And then here is our kitchen. They've taken out the lights we have then, so I can't quite, oh no, actually you can still see it really well. So our kitchen is green. It's looking really nice in this light, but I think that's a touch too fresh green for my liking, especially with the pink. I think this would be too contrasting for me to live with like this, but it's quite fun to see, and it's not a bad color at all, but I'm not sure if I would be combining the pink with it. But yeah, this is how my house is looking like at the moment. And then the amazing thing is that when they leave in 2 days' time, they tidy up and get everything as it was. So they'll paint everything back. They put all my stuff back as it was. Well, at least in theory, we'll see how well that goes. Sometimes there's a little bit, sometimes they're better than other times. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how it's looking like in here. Welcome to a brand new setup. Sorry, I'm keeping the camera this way around because my bedroom isn't exactly especially tidy, and somehow it just feels like it's just showing all the mess and all the piles of stuff I have going on in here. Since I last did vlogging, it's been a good few days now. I can't actually even remember what I was talking to you about last time. But I can't imagine being anything too. I've been having about 7 phone calls with my husband this morning so far, because he went to the tip to take a few bits and bobs from. We're trying to clear the shed and the garage from all the stuff that we don't want to be moving with. My studio has been on my job list for about 8 months, and I go there and I kind of like have a look around and I feel just like, oh, I'm not sure if I can start this now. It's not too bad. I have done like regular calls in there, but I just know that I need to go through every box and every drawer, and that feels a little bit hard work. So I'll see how, I mean, like I would like to say that I'm definitely going to do it, but I might not do it. So we'll see how that goes. And otherwise, I'm just going to be packing bikinis and lots of books. I posted a book list, my 12 books that I was going to read this year, and I have been reading books, but they are not all from my list, so I'm going to pack quite a few of those with me. I'm going to link it for you in the below if you want to have a look. It's on my Substack, and I'm just looking forward to going away and doing very little. that's the plan. I'm not sure if I told you, but the whole reason we even booked this holiday was because the house sale fell through, and I just said to my husband that that's it. I'm going to live my life like, you know, I was going to stay here, so I want to go for a holiday to cure my broken heart. So we booked the holiday and then found buyers immediately, and things are going well with the house selling at the moment. We are hoping to exchange in a couple of weeks. I mean, famous last words, we've been here before and didn't quite work out, which would then mean that we would be moving at some point in May. But I mean, could be May, could not be May. We were actually due to move this Wednesday initially with the previous buyers before they bailed out, but obviously things got delayed. Anyway, I'm just going to do, I was going to show you quickly some of the new makeups and just do my makeup quickly with the new products. I bought some and I was sent some, and yeah, I just want to show you those. Right, there we go. I was going to put some mascara as well, but if I'm not going to do any filming, quite honestly, I can't be arsed. So I'm just going to leave it like this and see what's going to, if I end up doing some filming or not, I can always add it later. So I tried from the new products that was sent, I tried this already earlier. The brand is called Be Perfect, and it's a new brand for me. This is really nice. It's medium coverage foundation, but it looks very, very natural. I was slightly worried because I put quite a lot of it on my brush, but it comes out really naturally, so that's really nice. And I also use the Prep Set and Refresh facial mist, which I actually tried already yesterday, and that's a really nice one. It doesn't make it feel, well, I just like the way it makes my skin feel. I didn't actually pay much attention how well my makeup was lasting yesterday, so I'm going to be a bit more observant today. And this is my new Brow serum. I bought this with my recent Sephora order, along with a few things like this one and this lovely Merit Super Bright blusher. This is my holiday purchase because it feels like holidays are perfect for bright colors. Anyway, so this one, I have been using the UK Lash Brow Serum and I haven't really noticed, I mean, could be me, I'm not saying that it's the product, could be just me that I haven't used it correctly, but didn't really notice much of a difference. The lash serum, don't seem to be able to speak today. The lash serum has been good, but the brow serum, didn't notice anything. So I bought this one because it was for sale. It was quite expensive, but fingers crossed my brows are going to be actually growing. And then I was using this new Sephora's own brand contour stick, which is really nice color. Mine is the fair to light, and I normally just don't really use actual contouring, but more just the bronzer in a cream version. And this is just has a cooler shade of color and it's really nice. I really very much like it. It's very natural and subtle end result, which is great. This brush is also from Be Perfect. I did the job. And then this one, honestly, I'm so clueless. I noticed that some of the products that I was sent from Be Perfect had this like a Ekinsu labeling. I mean, this is now wrong way around, so I can't really say. And I was thinking, oh, well, this is interesting. Is it like a, wasn't sure if it was an ingredient or something, so I had to Google it, what it was about. And turns out it's a lady from Love Island, so who clearly must be having a beautiful skin and nice makeup because she's now doing her own line or own edit with this brand. But anyway, so this is, I did a little bit of double blushing because I want to try this. Very nice consistency and the color is very pretty. Not quite as bright as this one, but that's all right. I will need like a more muted blushes too. And then I just lastly use the complete coverage concealer for, I like to add just a little bit in here because they are not looking too bad at the moment, but they are often really quite dark, and because my eyes are a little bit set in the, I can't speak today. Anyway, so I just like to add a little bit of this. Did I use anything else? Oh yes. Oh, my Huda Beauty lip contour in vivid pink. Again, holiday colors. And then I used already earlier my brow ink pencil, which I love. And well, that was Mr. Nordic arriving home from the tip and shop trip. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I'm going to stop this vlog and start a new one straight away, so I can start with the decluttering and packing for the holiday and planning my holiday dresses. I wonder if I should take just dresses this time and see how I survive. Anyway, so thanks very much for watching. Apologies that this was a very, very random and quite jumpy vlog. I guess, like I've said before, this is just how it is at the moment. I'm sure at some point I'll get a better routine for it or to it. We've been doing lots of really fun little trips to antique auction previews and reclamation yards. That's been like our new date thing. We used to view houses. Well, I guess back in the day we used to actually go for dates, and then we went to use the house viewings as our date dates, and now our new thing is going to go all these things where we can buy all sorts of old stuff. And we went for this auction, like a garden auction preview this week. I didn't film because it just wasn't on my radar, and noticed there were a lot of really, really amazing things. Not everything I would even want to have, but lots of like really fun. We were really hoping to go to the actual auction, but unfortunately there's a bit of a clash on the dates. My daughter is going for a netball tournament, so we'll be obviously choosing that over the auction, but we might try to do a little bit of online bidding and see if we can win anything. I mean, we haven't even bought the house yet, so it's not like we are in a massive rush on winning any more stuff. Like this is all things that we will need to move to the new house. So maybe this is a lucky thing really that we are not available on the day of the auction. But anyway, it's just something that is going to be quite fun, I think. I mean, the house is completely empty at the moment, so yeah, well, we're needing lots of new or lots of old things to fill it up. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next vlog.